Hey friends, how's it going? How's it going? Perceptor 1111. And just a little update. We are at a very beautiful property called Beaver Creek Cabins. And initially we came back into the United States and we wanted something very quiet to come into. And so we found these. My husband found these online, and they're very, very beautiful. First of all, they have a gas fireplace, hot tub, sitting area. I'm going to show you guys all that. And they range, I think, around $188 per night. And we decided to extend our stay here in Pennsylvania for another week because we're looking for a new car. Because when we left the United States, we actually sold our car. We sold our SUV. And now we're looking for a car, so another SUV. And let me just show you guys how beautiful it is up here. It's in Lancaster County, PA. It's beautiful. It's quiet. There's a ton to do here. And this is where we're from, but there's a ton to do here, and there's a railroad called Strasburg Railroad. You can do murder mystery dinners, dinner car. You can do short excursions, really affordable. Like the dinner train's like $28 per person. So it's a beautiful, scenic, old steam train. Now let me go ahead and show you guys what we have here at Beaver Creek. So there are 10 cabins here. There's a pond down here that is aerated, so you can swim and tube in there. No biggie. It's actually got a cement basin, so it's like very, very nice to swim in. It's like swimming in a natural pond, but just a step up. We have a swing here. We've got our partition, beautiful natural wood. Privacy is important. You've got your patio lights. Got this gorgeous view. It's a 40-acre property investment. We come over here and we've got the Adirondack chairs. We have the firewood. We've got the fire. There she is, that pretty train, guys. Most beautiful sound in the world is a steam train. We've got a barbecue grill. We have the hot tub. I'm going to be doing that dinner train soon. We've got the crushed stone here. It keeps everything clean. This crushed stone keeps everything clean. When it rains and pours, nothing gets up onto your stuff. As you can see, we had a bad storm last night and nothing got up onto the chairs or anything because they have the crushed stone here. All right, very cool. Very beautiful, beautiful design on these cabins. They literally thought of everything with this property. And it's just stunning. Not a bad place to land when you when you have been in a different country or a different area. We were in the Philippines, and we returned home after making a huge, enormous decision to move to the Philippines, and our home is not available to us anymore. Our cars are not available to us anymore. So if you're thinking about moving to a different country because you're watching YouTube videos and everyone's saying how wonderful it is and how great it is and how economical it is, and yeah, do your research. You cannot put a price on peace and quiet. One thing I realized straight away, all these cabins are the same. They all have the same amenities. The only thing that changes is your view. You can't put a price on peace. And if you are sensitive to noise pollution, I do not recommend giving up your peace. If you have an estate, a house, an acre, 2 acres, 80 acres like we do not think that you're going to go to another country, guys, and it's going to be peaceful, because it's not. The culture is different. Everything is different. We were in BGC, Philippines, Taguig city, and the noise pollution drove me into a depression. No escape from it. I don't care what kind of accommodation we got, you could just hear constant noise, constant. Went out to an island, same thing. I mean, we were on an island, of course, because Philippines is all islands, but I'm just saying, we went out to an island thinking, let's go out to a remote island. Nope, same thing. The only way you're going to escape noise in a country like, the Philippines, is to go into the provinces, deep into the forests, deep up into the mountains maybe, like Baguio, something like that. But let's just say it wasn't my vibe, and I couldn't wait to get back here. My husband couldn't wait to get back home either. There are things in the Philippines you cannot get in America. You cannot. And we realized that right away, that it was not all the beautiful YouTube videos that people are putting up. It's just not. You can't own land. You can have a land lease. You can have a long-term land lease, but you cannot own land. And we're landowners. You cannot own land. And under no circumstances, even with an SRRV courtesy visa, you cannot own land. So that was a miscommunication, because we were under the impression, I actually saw that online, it said you could own land, but what they were talking about was you could have a long land lease. That's not owning land, that's leasing it. You want to own it. You want the land to be part of your portfolio, your investments. You definitely don't want that just to be like a land lease. What else? There's a lot of things I loved about being there, but I would say it's a short-term type thing. Like, go to the Philippines for 10 days, 8 days. After that, I'm bored. I'm ready to go back home. I'm ready to go get my hands dirty in my house. I'm ready to pitter around at antique shops. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be back home and see my family. I'm ready to be back home and see my pets. I don't recommend changing your lifestyle like we did if you're not 100% detached emotionally, spiritually from your family and your animals. Because if you are the kind of person that needs to see your family periodically and needs to see your pets because they comfort you, do not leave your country. Do not do it. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you out. You might save some money. Whoopee-doo. Whoopee-doo. Let me tell you. Whoopee-doo, okay? You might save going to Starbucks. Who cares? You can make coffee at home if you want to save money. The cost comparison is not much less, honestly, than living in my own country with all the conveniences at my fingertips. So I'm very happy to be back in the beautiful United States of America, and I'll never leave this country again. I've went on 3 major international trips in 2.5 years, and I will never do it again. I'm not traveling outside of my country for any reason again. It's uncomfortable. It's costly. If you're an economy on a long haul flight, let's talk about flights. Very expensive. If you're an economy, you're going to be uncomfortable. You are going to be uncomfortable. Comfort to me is number one. Number one, comfort. I've worked too hard and too long in my life to be uncomfortable. If you do premium seats, you're up in the thousands per ticket, and that's what we did, because you just cannot, when you have any type of back pain, any type of knee pain, you cannot be squished into economy seats. It's torture. Not being negative, it's real information. Like, you will be uncomfortable in economy. Most people will medicate themselves or drink themselves to death on the plane just so they can get through economy. So I'm not an economy flyer. Never again will I travel out of my country. It's not worth it unless I'm on a complete leisure trip. Maybe Japan. Maybe. I doubt it. my husband's talking about Japan, and I'm just like walking away like, I don't think so. No. I want to invest more into my life here. Now I'm looking for a new property with my partner. We're looking for huge, enormous parcels. 80 plus acres is what I had. That is gone. And now I have to take that back and find that type of deal. And that's what's important to us, is to have this. They're not making any more land. That's the journey we're on now, to replace our car. That's costing us 3 times the money to replace our car. It's just not worth it. That's just my opinion. You can bash me all you want. If you want to bash below, go ahead. I don't care. But I'm not leaving again. And like I said, if you are any way at all connected to your family, to your animals and pets, do not think for a second that you can sell everything, take off to Thailand, Vietnam, the Philippines, Cambodia, all these places that the YouTubers are making out to be so cost effective. Yeah, if you want to live out of like a little tiny crap ass, less than average accommodation, yeah, it's perfectly fine. If you're okay with nothing, perfectly fine. If you don't have any emotional connections to your family, to your children, to your animals, hey, perfectly fine, do you. But I'm telling you from my experience, what we just did cost us a fortune. And it cost us more than money. I couldn't even describe to you the amount of discomfort mentally I went through. Even though, yeah, it's great for 5 minutes, and then you're like, what did I do? This is horrifying. So yeah, another thing about the Philippines that I did not like, besides the traffic, was not only were there animals everywhere, specifically cats, but many of them were very, very sick. And there are thousands of them everywhere. So it's just depressing to see them like that. And then the second thing that I actually don't like, and I spoke to the retirement authority about this, the little children that are everywhere, and they're asking you to help them. And you're being told by people that are there, don't do it. It's against the law to help them. It's against the law to give them money. It's against the law to buy them food. These kids are toddlers walking around alone, asking people like us to help them. Could it be a syndicate? Could it be, this is what they do to scam people? Maybe. But what if those kids really do need help? What if they really do? And you're walking away? No. You don't see that here. I've been all over my country, and not once has a child ever approached me. Never. Not that it doesn't exist here, but everywhere we went, every single spot that we visited, there were little kids. Probably 5 years old, one was. A little girl, probably 8. One came up in a cafe. She was probably 9. No, that country needs to do better. And they will be hearing my feedback for several things. I just think that they could do better on. Here's another bash. Produce for a tropical country is non-existent. Thailand had plenty of produce. Philippines, you are not getting anything. You know what you're getting? You're getting, like, if you walk into a grocery store here in our country, you will see an enormous amount of fruit and vegetables. You will not find that anywhere. You will not have fruit. You will not have vegetables. No. I've even looked on Facebook Marketplace for sellers that were right there in the Philippines. And no. Nope. The answer is no. So tell me why a tropical country just can't seem to get it together to grow their own fruits, their own produce. How? Why? Why is that? It's one thing that leads to another, that leads to another, that leads to the total breakdown of the food chain. Finding things in stores, impossibility. Had to have things shipped from Amazon, United States, to the Philippines. Stayed for 8 weeks, wanted out on like the second week, wanted to come home. And realized how costly this entire journey was to me. And the financial part, big time. Okay, at least 5 figures, probably higher. But when we're talking about the middle part, you can't even begin to imagine. Stay home, get off of YouTube, stop thinking that these passport bros are going to be, and passport women are going to be telling you the truth, because they're not. If you have a good life in America, you have a good life like I had, super nice life, super luxury life, don't give it up. Because once you do, you're going to realize what it's going to cost you to get it back. You're going to be writing out a lot of checks. That's what I have to say about my journey. And now I'm on a new journey, so please follow, like, and subscribe if you want to see what we can do on our next property. It's going to be off-grid property, and it's going to be the largest amount of acres I can physically afford to buy. Yep, that's what we're doing. And it'll be hell or high water you ever get me on a plane again to any country that isn't. It's never going to happen. Never going to happen. There he is, carrying us up. Am I bitter about it? No, not really. I'm just hyper all the time. I'm hyper. But guess what? My experiences can help you avoid making a decision, or maybe it will help you make a decision. Maybe that's what you want. So in closing, if you're single, maybe even if you're married and you're not connected to family or pets, you don't care about your quality of accommodations, you don't care about your quality of your food, you don't care about, seeing deplorable conditions and children begging that are little kids. Hey, perfect country. Other than that, huge mistake. Let's just call it a lesson. Let's call it a lesson. It's either a blessing or a lesson. This one was a lesson. But at least I have the balls to say it. I'm not going to be silenced about it. It's the way I feel. And now I have a visa and I'm never going back. So, take care.